Fellas, man, it's a new year. You know what that means? That means we got new goals to hit. But not only that, that also means we got a new program to follow. I just need you guys to understand, when you have a program, especially when it comes to dealing with a lady or being disciplined, or when you have some like stuff going on, you need a program to be able to follow. You need to be able to have something that you're working on. You need to have goals that you need to accomplish, that you need to hit. You know what I'm saying? You need to have some type of motion. Because you don't got no type of motion, what do you expect out of your own life? That's a real question. What do you expect out of your own life? If everything is just kind of going to be passive, everything's going to be, just whenever I feel like it, oh, today isn't a good day, so I'm just going to waste the entire day. Someone has the same exact 24 hours as you, and they are utilizing it with every single minute in that day. And you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to waste time. I don't really feel like it. I'm going to sleep in some more. I'm just going to, waste time over here with this girl. I'm going to go do these things with the homeboys that doesn't really impact me. I'm going to do this with my family, but it's not really getting me to the goals that I need to get to. Meanwhile, someone else is sacrificing what they want to do to get where they need to be at. You know what I'm saying? You need a program. If you don't have a program, you need to adjust some things. You need to get rid of some people. You need, you need to get rid of some hobbies. You need to get rid of some habits, because you are a man that needs a program. Simple. A woman can't follow something that doesn't have a good foundation. You want a girl to follow you, you need a good foundation. You want a girl to submit to you, you need a good foundation. You need a good program. No one wants to follow a program if there's no type of foundation and no substance in the program. You know what I'm saying? That's for you to figure out, though. What will your foundation look like? That could be a whole bunch of money. That could be masculine traits. That could be things that other guys aren't doing. That could be having a business, right? That could be doing things that just other people aren't doing. You need foundation. You know what I'm saying? That's for you to figure out, though, dog. Not even gonna hold you. And what you have to understand is that when you have these things, naturally people will want to be a part of your program. Naturally people want to be a part of the foundation. Naturally people will ask you how you did it. Naturally you're going to gain more haters and more doubters. But you got to understand how to role play in all of these other scenarios. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys a quick story. I had a time when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life, when I wanted to create a business, and when I wanted to be able to do these certain things. And while I was doing that, while I was trying to figure that out, I was also trying to distract myself with hanging out with people, playing the game, watching TV, watching movies, trying to have a good relationship, trying to figure out maybe just dating life, just in general, trying to figure out family balance. I'm trying to figure out all these other things that I had to learn. I need to remove some of these so that I can focus to get where I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? And then these will come later, because right now, do I really need to have a relationship? Am I going to be with somebody that's going to be long-term? Or is this kind of just a little fun fling thing that I have going on? Okay, family, that's great. Family's probably going to stick around forever. But are the people that I'm associating with, do they have big goals, or are they small-minded, right? Friends, are these people that I see myself hanging out with long-term? Or are these people that are just here? I kind of learned about that in high school. Like, okay, some of y'all, I just see y'all for a period. But when we're out of high school, I don't talk to y'all until I see y'all again. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with friends sometimes. Are these the people that I need to be with and surround myself with? Or are these people that are going to actually be long-term investments for me to get to where I need to get to? Habits. Do I need to stop playing the game so much? Do I need to stop watching these certain shows so much? What am I educating myself with? Do I read as much, right? Do I just eat out as much? Or should I be cooking more? Should I be going to the gym more? Should I be doing these things that actually get me to my goals, to understand the person that I need to be? You know what I'm saying? The future you that already has foundation, that's already doing what they need to do, they have some type of motion, right? The future you that you're trying to become, the person with a lot of money, the person with a lot of influence, the person that's making the most impact, the person with the most successful business, the person that does content, they're doing things that you aren't doing right now. So what are they doing, or what do you need to start doing to get to that point? That was one of the changing points for me. You know what I'm saying? That's the things that you need to think about, though. These are the things that you need to think about. And yeah, it's supposed to be tough. I've talked about this before. It's supposed to be tough, but because it's tough, it makes it more valuable. Because it's tough, it makes it more worthwhile to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real simple, dog. Life doesn't have to be hard or difficult. It could be simple. Because life, I believe personally, that life won't ever be easy, but you can make it simple, just like anything else in life. And the moment that you figure that out, you're like, okay, how can I simplify doing these certain things? Okay, for me to work on my body, for me to make sure I'm building my shoulders, or building my I don't know, my chest and my arms, I need to just make sure I'm doing a bunch of push-ups. I need to do certain push-ups, wide push-ups, diamond push-ups, normal push-ups, okay? I want to work on my shoulders, so we need to make sure, we're working on, just doing the right exercises. Okay, I'm trying to lose weight. Let me make sure I focus on eating the right amount of protein, the right amount of veggies, and the right amount of carbs. Simple. Everything can be simple, but you got to have some type of program for you to have simplicity. If you don't have no type of program, you don't have no type of simplicity, then everything is chaotic. That's why you're not getting to where you want to be at. That's why you're not getting to the certain levels that you really wish you were at. Everything is chaotic in your world. I'm trying to do so many things with this one thing. I'm trying to do so many things with this second thing, trying to do so many things with this third thing. And I'm trying to work on this fourth thing that I'm trying to start that's brand new. So I'm doing 5 steps over here, 3 steps right here, 5 steps right here, and I'm doing 3 steps over here. You got a whole collective of all these other steps that you're trying to figure out. You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But you need a program for people to follow. And especially if you're looking for a relationship sense, you need a program for a female to follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all this. The moment that I started understanding that you need a program and that you need some type of motion to attract a certain level of female, because you can be a bum and still attract a female, but that's not a high level woman that you actually want. But I will say, the moment I started understanding I need a program, I need something that a woman would want to follow, that's when they want to follow you. That's when they come into your picture. You go to the gym consistently, all of a sudden she wants to go to the gym with you. You're getting your money up, now she wants to go on dates with you. You're traveling a little bit, now she wants to travel with you. You have valuable things that she wants and that she desires, right? So now it attracts them even more to want to be with you, to want to work with you, to now want to follow what your program is, because they see that your program is working, right? And they want to be wherever the best option is at anyway. So if you're doing your own thing, you're trying to figure out a program, you're trying to figure out a world of understanding yourself, understand these 3 things this year. First off, figure out what your actual program is going to be. Is it going to be fitness? Is it going to be knowledge? Is it going to be a skill? Like, instead of us having 4 different things that you need to do and to focus on trying to hone that into one thing. And there's nothing wrong with being multi-talented, multi-skilled, but it makes it harder to learn a lot of things or to do a lot of things when you're trying to learn them all at once. First thing. Second thing is, understand why you're even doing these things. Because you're going to have times, whatever it is that you're working on, you don't want to go to the gym every day. You don't want to do meal planning every day. You don't want to do content every day. You don't want to go through the steps of opening up a business and having no sales in a month, right? But understanding the why. Why am I even doing this? I'm working on my body so I can make sure I look the most sexually pleasing possible. I'm trying to work on my business so I can be able to make money. Even if that's something so simple as through e-commerce or real estate. I'm doing this so I can be able to make money, right? Why are you even starting what you're trying to do? And just trying to build that foundation. And the third thing is keeping God in the mix. Because without all of that, God is the overall director for everything that you're trying to do anyway. So everything that you're trying to do, it might not even be aligned to what God wants for you. It might not be. You might really want to do something because you're super passionate about it, but God is trying to redirect you and take you somewhere else. And that's why when you're trying all these other things, out of all the 4, only 2 of them are working. Only 1 of them is working. Because that's the one that God really wants to take you to the next level for. That's the one that God wants to use you in the future for. So understand, what is going to be my program? What is going to be my foundation that I can say, this is what I do, this is what I'm good at. And once you figure that out, let God use the rest of it, because that is what that's what will actually flourish it anyway. God may let you have a little season of flourishing when when you're doing something, when you're trying to grow in something. That's because it's probably lessons that you need to learn for the overall goal that you need to use. But that's what you need to think about. Coming into the new year, coming to the new mindset, the new habits that you're trying to do, what is the why? Where's the foundation? And what are the skill sets that you're going to have? And where does God have you in that plan? Just things that you need to think about. That being said, though, y'all, appreciate y'all for watching, for making it this far. Follow me on Instagram. It'll be King Malone. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if y'all love the content. I'd love to hear what y'all got to say. So leave that in the comments. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. I'm gone.